Shrouded in mystery, the walls of the British royal palaces have always soaked in whispers of illicit meetings and clandestine affairs. But when these whispers involve Princess Anne and a series of secret meetings held by Camilla, they are no longer mere rumors, they become an unstoppable storm threatening the monarchy and redefining alliances. Could this be the beginning of the end for the monarchy as we know it? Before we go deeper into what this really means for the royal family, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single update. In an era where the monarchy once stood as an unshakable bastion of tradition and influence, a new undercurrent of rumor and unrest now threatens its very foundation. Princess Anne, renowned for her forthright demeanor and steely resolve, strides through the palace halls with a revelation poised to shatter the calm porcelain fade of royal life. As her declaration reverberates through the gilded corridors, it brings with it an unavoidable truth. Something insidious lurks beneath the surface of the glistening veneer. Here, where shadows dance and whispers amplify, Camilla's secret gatherings are more than hushed conversations. They are harbingers of a potential upheaval. Camilla's clandestine communications, initially brushed off as trivial palace gossip, slowly evolve into a tangled web of intrigue that few could have anticipated. In the dimly lit corners of the royal residence, secrets are exchanged like treasured currency, each one feeding the invisible fires of speculation. The corridors, once filled with laughter and ceremony, are now tainted by the soft footfalls of those who carry whispers of betrayal. Among them, an unnamed insider, covertly translating private exchanges into public tremors, casts a shadow of doubt and fear, a silent declaration that perhaps not all is as it seems within the palace walls. As the truth burgeons, disbelief pervades the royal lineage. It trickles slowly at first, like the faintest of storms on the horizon, but swiftly gathers momentum, enveloping the monarchy in a thick shroud of tension and suspicion. The fear is palpable, etched into each tightened glance and whispered exchange as the very fabric of royal semblance begins to unweave. The enormity of Camilla's risk is not lost on those within, who reckon with the implications of her shadowy engagements. Could this be a personal gambit for power, or a misstep that threatens to unravel the long-standing alliances of this storied dynasty? Teetering on the edge of a pivotal clash, the revelation portends an upheaval, a potential fracture in the delicate latticework of familial and political relationships that bind the royals together. It beckons a confrontation at the heart of the monarchy, a place where secrets and power collide. While the halls remain finely adorned, they echo with the clandestine undercurrents of change, belying a growing tempest that none dare yet name aloud. As the echoes of disbelief ripple through the monarchic stronghold, the question remains, why would Camilla risk everything with these shadowy liaisons? The glamour and prestige of Britain's royal family often mask the interior shades of political maneuvering. With foreign dignitaries entering the scene, the delicate dance of diplomacy turns dangerous. Who stands to gain from these secret meetings? And what webs of influence are woven in the halls of power? Within the cloisters of Buckingham Palace, the soft murmur of negotiations whispers through opulent corridors, where the stakes are nothing short of the future of a nation. Amidst this quiet storm, a figure of rising dominion emerges: Camilla, once underestimated, now a formidable force maneuvering her way through the intricate dance of power. Her ascendancy is neither abrupt nor accidental, it is the result of meticulously orchestrated steps, each one strategically positioned in the shadow of greater ambitions. As she navigates these perilous waters, the question looms: to whom do her allegiances truly lie? And what does she stand to gain from the whispers of conspiracy? As foreign dignitaries make their surreptitious entrances, the air grows thick with anticipation and trepidation. These meetings, shrouded in secrecy, are more than mere cross-border courtesies. They are chess games where lives, legacies, and empires hang in the balance. Among the players, a Saudi prince, a Russian oligarch, and an American ambassador emerge, each cloaked in a persona crafted for public consumption, but hiding private ambitions that simmer beneath the surface. Their purposes are as varied as their accents, a deal for energy here, a pact of silence there, but always with the undercurrent of greed and global dominance. With each handshake and whispered promise, the veneer of diplomatic civility cracks, revealing the hunger that drives men and nations alike. In this haze of subterfuge, motives glimmer like shards of glass in faint light, each one a piece of a larger, unsolved puzzle. For some, it is financial gain. For others, a carve-out of influence on the world stage. International diplomacy quivers under the pressure of these clandestine encounters. Camilla, a key piece in this grand scheme, orchestrates meetings that blend personal ambition with a broader, more ambitious vision. Her influence grows with each secret rendezvous, weaving a tapestry that connects her more intimately with the fate of the monarchy. She becomes the linchpin of a network whose threads stretch across continents, tightening with every move and countermove as the equilibrium of old alliances trembles. Profile upon profile emerges, revealing more than mere lists of ursims. These are titans cloaked in mystery, each with a pageant of private agendas concealed behind public facades. Their reputations are their swords wielded with precision, and an eye for exploitable rifts in the edifice of tradition and diplomacy. Their presence signals a dangerous convergence, one with the haunting specter of a realm on the brink of transformation, or possibly collapse. Are these meetings indeed a perilous game of chess, with the monarchy's future precariously poised upon its outcome? The question echoes through the corridors as if cast by the ghostly remnants of power struggles past. As the power dynamics shift, the focus turns to unraveling the covert strategies at play in this high-stakes Game of Thrones. Stoic and steadfast, Princess Anne has watched from the shadows as secrets unfold. But now, the time for silence has passed. With a bold defiance that shatters decorum and shocks the crown, she steps into the spotlight, determined to protect the integrity of the monarchy at any cost. For years, Anne had been the enduring heart of the royal family, a figure of quiet resilience and unyielding dedication. Yet beneath this calm facade simmered a fierce commitment to truth, one that had been tested by the kingdom's undercurrents and threatening secrets. It was under the weight of these silent burdens that Anne found her purpose to strip away the layers of secrecy and restore the monarchy's fading integrity. Her decision to bring these truths to light did not come easily. The shadows she had navigated were dense with tradition and loyalties that demanded her silence. But her resolve was ignited by a sudden urgency. Loyalty to family warred with her sense of duty, each vying for prominence in a storm-tossed mind. She knew that her revelations would upset the delicate balance within the royal walls, that the might of history would weigh heavily against her. Yet the compelling task to deliver transparency was a force she could no longer deny. As whispers of betrayal circulated amongst the royal insiders, the corridors of power echoed with disbelief and disdain. Was Princess Anne a traitor, daring to rend the veil of secrecy that cloaked their world, or was she a beacon of bravery in a sea of silence? These questions were hushed but palpable, fermenting into a tense standoff between tradition and transformation. Anne understood the full scope of her actions. The house that once stood as her fortress now felt like a gauntlet. The inner conflict that raged within her heart was tumultuous, a battle painted with strokes of self-doubt and defiance. Breaking unwritten royal codes was not merely an act of rebellion, it was a seismic shift, one that propelled her into a daunting unknown. Yet, amidst this turmoil, she embraced clarity, a decision to act, to speak, and to reveal what had long been veiled in secrecy. When the moment came, Anne's revelation was nothing short of iconic, her voice steady as she laid bare the truths that reverberated through the nation. The public's attention was captivated. A palpable electricity surged through their ranks as they rallied around her audacious clarity. The emergence of her voice was a call that awakened dormant curiosities and ignited fervent support, a rising tide that even the walls of the royal household could not contain. In the wake of Anne's daring move, the royal household scrambled to maintain control. Yet the boundaries were relentlessly shifting. With each disclosure, public support swelled in solidarity with the princess who dared to defy convention. Her courage became their anthem, her audacity their cause. As Anne's revelation ripples through the media, it opens doors to more stunning and controversial disclosures, laying the groundwork for deeper chaos. With the initial shockwave set off by Princess Anne, the story now dives deeper into Camilla's intricate network. The whispers grow louder, weaving under castle archways and sullying pure intentions with shadows of doubt, as if the very stones absorb the intrigue. How deceptive is the surface that at one glance seems serene yet hides tumultuous currents beneath. In the dim corridors of power, Camilla's influence weaves through, a thread in a tapestry both magnificent and ominous. Her friendships with foreign dignitaries, once seen as bridges of unity, now appear suspect. Diplomats tread softly, but rumors gallop like wild horses. Could it be that Camilla's laughter at banquets masked her calculated maneuvers? A strategic dance reshaping alliances with a gentle whirl of her wrist? Or is she merely another actor swept along by tides set in motion by unseen hands, never pausing, never halting? There is no denying the strategic charm with which Camilla positions herself. Public appearances are now scrutinized, each smile dissected for second meanings. Was that tender look to a prince an expression of goodwill, or a signal to her curated network? In lavish settings where luxury drapes over uncomfortable truths, the air suffocates with tension. It's not just about the visible, but the tiniest gestures that could conceal a world of secrets. Allegations arise, each more audacious than the last. Whispers suggest Camilla's endeavors to influence policy, leveraging personal magnetism as a potent, subtle weapon. A frown or a nod from her could ripple across continents. Officials and nobility alike now wonder whether those innocent discussions over tea about politics and prestige were deeper workings of a woman who, until now, was a constant yet underestimated presence. The implications of these suspicions tear through the fabric of the court. The royal family finds itself enveloped in a precarious dance between belief and betrayal. Sisters, brothers, and cousins, once a united front against external adversaries, now eye each other warily. In a setting where trust should bind them, apartments grow colder, cloaked in uncertainty. The world watches with bated breath, understanding that if Camilla's clandestine navigation of these waters is proven, it might shatter not just domestic tranquility, but international relations. Allies and partners, whose faith was unwittingly asked for through laughter and shared stories, could find themselves questioning every treaty and handshake forged of late. Amidst this simmering complexity arises the enduring query: is Camilla a brilliant tactician operating solo, or are her movements orchestrated, approved from a throne even higher? The idea is as intoxicating as it is dangerous, one person's ambition intertwining with, or perhaps against, national interest. As speculations echo through halls too ancient to betray their secrets, family and nation alike plunge into a crisis of loyalty and love. With allegiances questioned and alliances shattered, all eyes turn to the heart of the monarchy to witness either redemption or ruination. The die is cast, the players set, and destiny seems achingly near a precipice, one the royal family must navigate with nothing but their wits, and the hope that the truth, once untangled, can mend what deceit has torn asunder. Caught in the crossfire of scandal and division, the queen stands where history and fate converge, her regal poise belying the turbulence beneath. She is not merely a figurehead but the keystone of a dynasty on the brink. This latest controversy elicits more than public scrutiny. It brings familial bonds into question, threatening to dismantle what centuries have built. Within the opulent yet confining walls of the palace, she wrestles with unspeakable burdens. Stark realities demand her attention, a scandal so deep it echoes through the gilded halls, casting long shadows on the walls of tradition. Each whispered rumor peels away the veneer of harmony, exposing the raw nerves below, compelling her to confront the possibility of an irreparable fracture within her own legacy. Her heart echoes a profound struggle as she strives to balance unyielding family loyalty with an unwavering public responsibility. Previous emergencies have taught her the tightrope walk. But this is different. This is internal. The corridors of power, once places of confident tread, now whisper of betrayal. Her thoughts drift back to secretive family meetings, a tradition of discreet damage control, now becoming a tumultuous arena of clashing loyalties. Each gathering embodies a mix of hope and despair, voices rising and falling like waves crashing against the cliffs of royal dignity. In these chambers, where gilded mirrors reflect both the past and the present, the queen is forced to weigh decisions with the precision of a jeweler carving her legacy anew. Every compromise, every effort to mend the rift, holds the potential to either heal or destroy. Historical echoes of past scandals haunt her resolve. Each rhythmic footfall through the royal passages a reminder of bygone trials, moments where her steadiness molded outcomes from looming chaos. Only now, the resolve that once defied wit might be tested beyond its bounds. The stakes are personal and pervasive. An indomitable spirit, wrestling with the undercurrents of duty against familial imperatives. An image of this conflict etches itself in a stolen moment late at midnight. Seated alone, her thoughts like seas in turmoil, the queen contemplates a letter she can neither send nor ignore, a missive that could recalibrate everything or nothing. She sees faces both dear and damned behind closed eyes, marveling at how quickly time turns ally into adversary, love into silent warfare. Her strength is unyielding, but is it enough? In the throes of this turmoil comes a revelation, a cliffhanger steeped in intrigue, suggesting the involvement of an unexpected royal figure, a wild card in the queen's delicate chess game. What unfolds has the potential to change the narrative entirely, a twist of fate poised to recalibrate the entire balance of power and perception. Suspense thickens the air, as questions that yearn for answers refuse simple resolutions. Yet, at the heart of this mighty storm rests the queen, steadfast amidst the swirling currents. She knows a reckoning approaches, a turning of fate's wheel that could forever alter the tapestry of her reign. With whispers of greater conspiracies afoot, the narrative twists toward the unseen depths of royal machinations. The annals of royal history aren't devoid of their own ghosts of betrayal and intrigue. As the current scandal unfolds, echoes from the past resurface, casting long shadows that threaten to repeat themselves. Can the lessons of history save the future, or are they doomed to repeat the same tragic mistakes? This unfolding drama in the royal corridors is not a tale unfamiliar to those who have scoured the histories of thrones past. Centuries ago, alliances were crafted not from stone but from whispers, promises made under dim chamber lights, ephemeral and liable to vanish with the morning sun. From the dim recesses of ancient scrolls, surface stories of princes who turned coats as swiftly as autumn leaves, queens who sowed discord within their own courts, and kings who, blinded by ambition, lost kingdoms to those they once deemed allies. The remorse etched in those historical scrolls is not merely academic, but a living, breathing caution to the current regents. The echoes of Queen Alara's infamous betrayal, a saga that shook the realm with its deep-rooted conspiracies and ripple effects across neighboring thrones, mirror today's tribulations in an eerie resonance. Her court's artifices, known for their cunning ability to outwit even the sharpest of adversaries, laid paths that led to both fortunes and downfalls, reminding us relentlessly that trust in royalty is as fragile as a spider's web glistening with morning dew. A single misplaced step, and it unravels into ruin. Trust among royals wields its own barbed complexities, for it is woven into the very fabric of power, yet threatens to strangle those who misunderstand its artful dance. It is an alliance wrapped in velvet yet punctuated with daggers, where every turn of a phrase might conceal a stratagem. The lessons taught by the clandestine maneuvers of Duke Alastair, whose mastery of alliances was as commendable as it was feared, linger, like a chilling draught tickling the necks of today's dignitaries. Alastair's name is whispered once more, as monarchs pause before seals and signatures, lest they repeat the past's treachery. As historians dissect the parallels, attempting to unravel the threads of fate that bind the past to the present, their voices are but a murmur against the greater cry of history. In these wood-paneled halls filled with the memories of long-departed souls, the same questions echo as silently as footsteps. When swords are concealed beneath gowns and smiles hide the venom of betrayal, how does one discern friend from foe? Renowned royal biographers, with bookshelves bulging with bygone tales, throw light on this labyrinth, suggesting paths forward, though each steeped in the blood and tears of previous royals who faltered. The public, too, finds itself embroiled in this dichotomy, teetering between fairy tales spun with golden threads and the somber reality of royal turmoil played out behind shuttered castle windows. Though draped in finery and poised for respect, the limbs of royalty cannot escape their marionette strings crafted by historical precedents that jerk and twitch with uncanny familiarity. As history's lessons loom large, the focus shifts to the ultimate face-off, a climactic confrontation that threatens to upend the status quo. In the gold-plated corridors of Buckingham Palace, tension crackles like a storm. The air is thick with anticipation as the royal family's most illustrious members gather for an assembly, under the weight of newly unearthed truths. This isn't merely a room of lineage, it's a battlefield of ambitions and fears, where every glance carries centuries of history, and every whispered rumor now finds its voice in bold, unrestrained clamor. Eyes narrow, breaths held, as the royals confront the specters of their own making. Will unity be the balm, or will the unmasking of family secrets rip open old wounds too deep to heal? Anne stands at the heart of the storm, her gaze steely, her heart pounding like the unyielding march of time. Her posture is unwavering, a testament to the battles waged in silence, yet within, an inferno rages. Opposite her, Camilla, a study in regal composure, yet betrayed by the tremble in her voice as she finally speaks the unspeakable. Words spill forth like daggers, each revelation a fresh shock, ripping mercilessly through the carefully spun tapestry of royal dignity. Around them, others once steadfast and silent now erupt with long-suppressed grievances. Discontent festers, alliances shift, secrets surface with a force as inevitable as the tide, dragging them towards an uncertain shore. The room becomes a cauldron of emotion, boiling over into an intense showdown. Hearts race as motivations are bared, and whispered plots come to the fore. Each admission strips away the veneer, leaving exposed the raw and human beneath the crowns and titles. Anne's voice, steady yet thick with years of restrained emotion, challenges, questions, until the pressure reaches its crescendo. The moment teeters, it is about to fracture, to irreversibly alter the course of centuries-old traditions. Then, like lightning slicing through a tumultuous sky, an unexpected confession jolts the room to its core. This stunning disclosure crashes over them with the force of an ocean wave, leaving the royals scrambling to find their footing. It is a revelation so profound that for an instant it shatters the foundation upon which the monarchy stands. Gasps ripple through the assembly, eyes widen, the air crackles with shock. The stakes are now staggeringly high, the future of the monarchy teetering on the precipice, poised between preservation and collapse. As the confession hangs in the air, the assembled royals face the chilling reality of the vulnerability their secrecy masked. Every breath is a countdown, every unspoken word a heavy shadow. As tension subsides, the path forward is shrouded in uncertainty, leading to the final chapter where the future of the monarchy hangs in the balance. Out of the ashes of scandal, a new dawn beckons for the monarchy. In this defining moment, a tapestry of courage and vision unfurls, as the future rests in the hands of leaders ready to embrace transformative change. Icons within the royal family stride forward, casting shadows of the past behind them, as they commence the courageous overhaul of an institution steeped in tradition yet yearning for innovation. Conversations behind closed doors yield whispers of reconciliation, journeys of healing, where once rifts lay raw. Bold initiatives spring forth, promising to bridge the chasms of trust that scandals have carved both within the castle's stone walls and in the public's perception. It is a quest, not just for redemption, but for the delicate restoration of integrity to weave a future from strands of new hopes, poised on the precipice of an evolving legacy. The drumbeat of reform echoes through every chamber of the palace, signaling a profound transformation as potential structural changes lie on the horizon. Plans unfold like parchments under candlelight, drawing intricate maps of a modern monarchy, a vision that embraces transparency and accountability. These are not mere whispers of change, but bold declarations that resonate with the wisdom of centuries, speaking to the need for evolution even within the confines of regal tradition. The monarchy, under scrutiny like never before, must choose whether to cling to the past or carve new paths steeped in integrity. In this delicate dance of transition, the fabric of public opinion frays and tightens, ebbing between swells of renewed faith and stirring eddies of skepticism. It is as though the nation holds its breath, waiting to see which way the scales will tip. In this charged atmosphere, the monarchy crafts their strategy, a masterstroke aimed at transforming challenges into triumphant narratives. The ghosts of scandal have yet to loosen their hold, but they are met with a resolve both steadfast and unyielding. From adversities arise stories of victory, where the might of the crown is repurposed to serve the kingdom not just as rulers, but as symbols of unity and perseverance. A critical voice in this renaissance is Princess Anne, whose revelation holds the dual potential to splinter or mend, to divide or indeed, to act as a cornerstone for a reimagined dynasty. Her confession's ripples are yet to fully extend, promising to shape the royal tale within a world watchful and waiting. As the royals step into an uncertain future, their strength will lie in learning from the past while constantly reshaping their shared destiny, ensuring the allure of the crown endures. With history as their guide and innovation as their compass, the monarchy's voyage begins anew, inviting all to see not a kingdom fractured by scandal, but a beacon of regality resurrected, determined to write a new chapter, a story of resilience and renewal.